Hello and welcome to Content Marketing Insider powered by Repurpose.io. I'm Roy Garcia and this is Supercut number 2. Get ready to level up your content marketing skills as we present the most impactful moments in the Content Marketing Insider video podcast series. In just a few minutes, you're going to be accessing a treasure trove of tips and strategies from industry-leading experts. If you missed the first one, we suggest that you check it out by clicking the link in the description below. Now, if you watched the first one and you're looking for more, you're in the right place. These guests have generously shared their time, their tips, and their expertise that have helped them achieve outstanding results. Now, please do us a small favor by clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel so you won't miss out any of our future episodes. Prepare to be inspired, educated, and motivated as we present the best of Content Marketing Insider, Supercut number 2. How is video effective in Twitter?
If you're looking at Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, or TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the video is the post. Like you can put a little bit of description there. It's often overlooked, but the video is the content of the post. On Twitter, you create a text post as you normally would, or you can skip the text if you like, and you attach the video like any other attachment. People see it in the body of the post when they're scrolling on Twitter, and they can click and watch it just like they could on the other sites. It's just the format looks a little bit different, but it's literally the same thing and people can get the same benefit from it.
And what do you think are the benefits of using video with Twitter? Will video be giving you more of an edge when it comes to your business?
Because short form video is so popular on other platforms, utilizing it, repurposing some of your content from other platforms on a Twitter post as well really will help you stand out. So Twitter, in their tabs, they have a media tab for everybody if you go look at their profile. So if you are, say, creating ads for your business, promotions for your business, along with text, and you add the video in that, people can very quickly go to your media tab on your profile page and see all of the ads with whatever text it is you had wanted to include to accentuate that video.
Is it safe to say that they need to do that right now?
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely need to do that now. You can do images as well, but short form video, which you can attach, is going to really make a difference.
Let's say you're reverse engineering the algorithm. How does that work?
When I say reverse engineer the algorithm, we're kind of taking what's working and applying it backwards, right? So we're finding someone who is successful either in our niche or who's doing something similar in another niche or something like that. It's like, okay, what is it that made this person successful? I'll just give you an example, right? So I'm consulting with a local boutique for women's clothing. The business owner is, looking to grow a lot faster on social. So one of the first places we started is like, okay, well, you're doing this is doing okay, but how could we potentially be doing things better? So why don't we go and do a search on TikTok or Instagram for boutique and see, okay, what are their top performing posts? What are the concept? What do the visuals look like? Are we talking a really high-end camera? Are they using a phone camera, right? So we're taking all these signals, including like, what sounds are they using? Do the sounds include words? Are those words transcribed onto the video? Like all those little things. Are they doing trends? What trends are they doing? How long ago did they do that trend? So these are all the things that we're thinking about. It's like, okay, based on everything we've seen over the last month, 2 weeks, 1 week, right? Because trends can be, 3 days, they can be a week, they could be a couple months. Trends can come and go really quickly, but like as of right now, what makes the most sense to kind of invest your time in on TikTok? Instagram might have their own set of trends or things that are working. So we like to look at the FYP or the Instagram Reels feed or the YouTube Shorts feed even. Take inspiration from that and also do some searching for people in your niche. Like what have they had success with recently? And can we one up them? Can we do it even better? Or can we just kind of ride their coattails and maybe throw them some credit? If it's another boutique in another city, you can both have success and throw some credit in there as well. But that's what I mean by reverse engineer the algorithm. Start with somebody who's having the success you want to have and try to work your way backwards of like how they got there. So this is something I do with pretty much anything, whether it's a successful person, successful, account, successful business. How did they get where they are, and how can we try to recreate some of those same steps? So that's the concept of reverse engineering.
What would be the first step that we would need to make? What would be the call to action now that we know these things?
Pick this up and press record. Like seriously, it's that easy. And I know we all can't get away from our phones. It's always with us. So I think you just get to start because so many people are waiting for the right time. And it's just start now. Start now recording. Start with one platform, be consistent, and then move to another. And that's truly my best advice for anyone.
I love that. I love the whole bringing out the phone and just doing an object lesson right there. Start recording. See this? You have this. You can't live without it. Might as well use it to your advantage. So start recording, because I know there may be certain attempts. And what would you say to those people who said, hey, I pulled out my phone, I pressed record, but I failed?
First of all, I don't believe in failure. We're always learning and we're always improving. Let's say you get only 50 views. Only 50 views. What if you were in a room full of 50 people that you could tell them about what you do, how you can change their lives, what you sell? Would you be mad about that? Absolutely not. Yes, it's a numbers game and we always want to go viral, but only 10% of businesses actually go viral. So why not create, again, that content, that value-based content that positions you as an expert, that creates raving fans and makes the selling easier, and keep being consistent, knowing that what you have to offer is going to be life-changing for someone, and continuously showing up. I don't always get the views I want. I don't always go viral. And so I think that's just being conscious of that and knowing if I had 50 people in a room, I could blow their mind. And that's what I'm doing with this video.
There's difficulty in multiple platforms. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah. No, that's a very good point. The difficulty in using different platforms is every platform natively has slightly different rules. Truthfully, they also have a slightly different audience. So in an absolutely ideal world, like you would make slightly different content for each one. And frankly, Repurpose.io, because you can kind of clip different things, you have the ability to do it natively in your platform, which is one of the things that I like. You can also edit it in different places. If you were to try and put different content on different places, they all have different, slightly different algorithms, slightly different nuances, slightly different formats, slightly different lengths. And sometimes they change. And because they change so often that it's so hard to keep up with, if you were going to do this, you would manually have to pay someone like an hourly rate, salary, whatever it is, to keep up and follow the rules, the guidelines, the whatever, the tags, how you can use it. Whereas here, it's a workflow, right? You upload it, right? An outsourced company that you don't have to be hands-on with takes care of the entire process. I use this in almost all of my brands. I've known about Repurpose for 6-7 months. This is quite impressive that someone else takes care of all this, at least for my brands, my partners' brands, and any clients that we have. We absolutely love it.
What we're saying to businesses is that it's one thing to create content. It's another to distribute that. And oftentimes it is a manual, tedious process because you have to do things differently and all of that. But what you mentioned is that you need to find a way to efficiently do that as streamlined as possible so that you can win back the time that you have.
That's right. Especially if you're a small creator, if you're a solopreneur, especially if you're not used to creating content, it's phenomenal because your time is worth so much. And if you are managing multiple brands or you're managing a cash cow channel, you really care about how much your time is worth, because the more time you can put into, there's some very common mistakes that a lot of brands make. And the more time you can put into fixing those individuals, and the more time you can outsource to a trusted partner to be able to get you the results on the distribution side, you're going to be able to grow your brand overall.
Steps you can take to strategically craft your brand with your ideal audience in mind. Megan, tell us more about this one.
Yeah, I actually want to shout out Repurpose.io and helping me with part of this. I love to create video content, and I use Repurpose.io to repurpose my content onto other platforms. So that way I make one video, so it's a little bit less work for me. And then Repurpose does a lot of the heavy lifting and putting it onto other platforms. I make sure to optimize my captions so that way it works on different platforms. So that way when it gets pushed to other platforms, it looks like it belongs there. I definitely have to shout them out for helping me out to help to build my brand across different platforms.
I think that's a great strategy, that we're not just putting all your eggs in one basket, because yeah, that is true. They can always yank the rug from under you and you can wake up and say goodbye to your social media profile. This is a strategy that you're currently using, correct? That you're making sure that you're everywhere, anywhere, all at once. It sounds like a lot of work, but what's the benefit of that?
It's all about tapping into those different audiences. And I hear a lot of things from other creators around, oh, don't you think people will get tired of you if they see you across multiple platforms? And I think that's completely false. How many times have you approached somebody to talk about TikTok and they say, oh, I'm not on TikTok? It's a lot more often than you think. And so I don't really worry about people seeing me across platforms. I really just love to maximize my time and my message into creating one video or creating one asset and then using it across the different platforms to maximize my reach and to reach those different audiences.
All right, Doc, what's case study?
So case study is whatever industry you're in, whatever you're interested in, you're just going to show an example of what's in the market that works. For example, if you love cosmetics, you love makeup and something, you might talk about how Kylie Jenner created her business right there in cosmetics. Or you might talk about, hey, this is how she came up with her color palettes for this cosmetic, something like that. You are just explaining and you're taking them on a journey and you're just storytelling. That's all you're doing. You don't have to write out an entire script for yourself. You can briefly, look over an article that's, in the news, and then you can summarize it or just talk about it. So don't feel like, oh my goodness, I've got to rethink about this script or I got to do all of those things. No, just look at this and go from there and just talk about it. So very easy to do with case studies. That's what I would do.
Why do we need to make case study instead of just telling them, hey, buy this or check out my course or do this and that? What's the purpose of a case study anyway?
Yeah, that's a great question. Basically, you're building authority and trust, and you're not always going straight for the call to action and selling. If you come out the gate and you're like, hey, I can do X, Y, and Z for you, people are going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're already trying to pitch me. I don't have time for this. If you go the informational route, the content route, they can decide, hey, I like this person's personality. I want to work with them. I want to buy something from them. And it's a lot less work and a lot less confrontational. Now, some people can still do sales, but what I found is if you don't have a sales background, it's really hard for people to do sales right or to come off in a good way. So I just tell people, like, just don't even do it. Just provide value and the sales will show up later. Just provide the most value you can and show your enthusiasm and show them your worth. Then everything else will fall in.
And with that, we have ended this epic compilation of Season 1 of Content Marketing Insider powered by Repurpose.io. We hope that you have been inspired, educated, and motivated by the incredible insights of our special guests. We want to thank all our special guests who took the time from their busy schedules to share their expertise and their passions to all of you. Thanks so much, guys. And if you find value in this video, please give us a thumbs up and even share it to your friends. Now, what's in store for Content Marketing Insider Season 2? Well, we'll just have to find that out together. In behalf of Repurpose.io and Content Marketing Insider, thank you for all your support. Again, this is Roy Garcia, and we'll see you again in the next season.